Adib Shaikh, who will be attending Stony Brook University in the fall.
Good evening, everyone. Right now, we could talk about this long-awaited moment. I mean, come on, it's our graduation. Some of us feel nervous, some of us feel accomplished, some of us feel hesitant to say goodbye, and some may feel all of the above. Standing here with all of you, I reflect on the journey, the sacrifices, the doubts, the quiet perseverance. And I'm reminded that a sense of achievement is often born in the moments when we're unsure, but keep going anyway. Being named the Salutatorian of my class feels like the natural reward for all that effort. After all, I spent 4 unforgettable years toward earning this achievement. And yet, when I first found out, I didn't feel what I expected. There wasn't this overwhelming rush of pride or excitement, or even a sense of fulfillment. Instead, I felt something heavier. Guilt. It caught me off guard. While I believe I earned this, I also couldn't stop thinking about the people who never even had the chance to try. Somewhere across the world, maybe in a classroom turned to rubble, there's someone who's just as capable, just as determined, but who didn't get to finish their homework last night. They had dreams, they had aspirations. But their story took a different turn because of calamities beyond their control. They don't have the luxury of waking up and knowing what they're going to do next, planning their day, or deciding what to eat for dinner. Some don't even know if their own bedroom is safe, if they even have one at all. Over here, we have routines, schedules, resources to help us navigate through the day. It makes me reflect on their blessings I have, and how others face such unimaginable hardships in their lives. It made me realize that this moment, this stage, this title, this ceremony, is not just a celebration of effort. It's a reminder of fortune, of circumstance, of the privilege we often forget we have. I think about my own family, where we came from, and how far we've come. My parents emigrated from Bangladesh not to chase wealth, but to build stability. My father grew up without a father, and without much else. He came to America with ambition, and like many immigrants, he started from the bottom. When he finally earned the qualifications for a white-collar job, 9/11 occurred. And like so many others who shared his name, his skin tone, or his fate, he lost the opportunity. Some of my earliest memories are in a crowded apartment where 2 families shared one space. But even then, he never complained. He just kept going. Not for himself, but for us, for me. My mom's strength was no less profound. While she had a more comfortable upbringing, life tested her in ways that I still cannot fully understand. By her 20s, she had lost both her parents, multiple siblings, and her beloved nephew. Grief became a shadow that followed her, but it never stopped her from standing tall beside my father to give me and my sister the life that they could not imagine for themselves. And that life, this education, this platform, this future, is something I'll never take for granted. That's not to say everything's been easy. High school came with its own trials. One of the hardest moments I faced was having my faith questioned. There are rumors, there were assumptions. Some people have said my faith wasn't real, that had been pushed onto me. And I'll be honest, those words stung. It wasn't just what they said. It was the way they made me second guess if I had been doing everything right. But while they whispered, I was praying. While they doubted, I was believing. And while they misjudged, I was finding strength in the very thing that they dismissed. My faith in Islam does not need defending, but deserves to be recognized. Today, I'll say this. It's real, and it's mine. And it's one of the reasons why I'm standing here even with the judgment I faced. Of course, along with my faith, there were the teachers who pushed me, the friends who encouraged me, and most importantly, my sister. I'll admit something. She graduated number 3 in her class back in 2020, As soon as I entered high school, she set the standard for me. Little did she know she was helping me with our little sibling competition. I'm happy that I went up to her, even if it's just by one. Sorry, Tasfia. But in all seriousness, I owe her more than I can put into words. She guided me when I felt lost, cheered me on when I wanted to quit, and believed in me even when I couldn't believe in myself. Without her, this moment would not be mine. And so, to my fellow graduates, I hope we all take a moment to reflect. Yes, celebrate. You've earned it. But don't forget how we got here, not just through effort, but through the sacrifices of others, through the teachers who cared, the parents who stayed up late night worrying, and those who were an ear to us whenever we needed it the most. We were given the gift of living in a place where education isn't a risk, but a right. Each of us here has faced a moment we thought we wouldn't overcome, whether it be a failure, a fear, or a silence that felt too loud. But we persevered. That's what brought us here. It's human nature to strive for more, to see what's just out of reach and wish it were ours. Instead of dwelling on the absence of something, whatever it is, let's work to earn what we seek. I'm proud of my parents, and I want to make a promise to them now. I'll never stop working hard, I'll keep making you proud, and I'll never let your sacrifices go to waste. And here, right now, you may feel accomplished, nervous, excited, and maybe you feel guilt too. But we should not allow that guilt to overshadow our responsibilities to something greater. We're not just a future, we're living proof that the dreams of those before us live on through us. So let's not waste that. Let's work hard, let's stay humble, let's never forget how fortunate we are to have the chance to dream at all. We can be the generation that turns privilege into purpose. Thank you.